What's up, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Jake and Puddin back here. We're doing some custom Pro Stock Xfinity Giggity Racing Week 2. We do have ourselves an in-race reporter, Mr. Archangel. Just want to give us some advice, info, keep us up to date. We do appreciate that. He will turn his background down just a little bit, but I'm excited to see some short track racing. We just saw a good dash, Jake.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good dash. It was really clean. Not that many cars, so I expected it to go green the whole way, but I expected it to be a closer field. I didn't expect Trinity and Monster Racing to pull away to such a lead that they did, but these guys are doing qualifying right now. They're probably done by now,
Yeah, we
and
just finished, guys.
we're just getting ready to see who has the pole, at least the top two rows. I think you definitely want to start in the top five. Even the first three rows is okay.
We're going to go over here real quick. We're going to check out the leaderboards throughout the day here. Keystone's
Yeah,
on
there
here,
are
man.
notable
Hey, we know.
names. Definitely a lot of notable names up there. I looked at it earlier.
Yeah, look at
Dark
that. Our
Knight.
own, yeah, G9 Gamer, our own up there. El Blanco, part of Shin Motorsports. We got Trinity Beast Mode, Dark Knight, D Smith, the Pottles. We all look at that. W Broom, Tommy Armor Boy, C Dub, and UK Wildcats. Well, there's Giggity taking over the daily
Yep, pretty much. Tonight I expect Trinity to run well. I expect UK to run well.
and the
I
weekly,
believe,
minus high speed.
uh, yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
weekly is what I
There's
like
only
to look
one in
at.
there. Yeah, the weekly,
Yep.
there's only one non-giggity in there, and that will change tonight. I can guarantee it.
So is G9 racing? I can't remember if he was racing
I don't know,
tonight.
but he got fast time.
The
He was
Pottles,
tearing it up.
Yeah, the
D
Pottle's in
Smith.
here. Yep.
All right, go ahead, Arch. Who's our top five?
All right, we got G9 in first, D Smith, followed by the
What's
Pottles.
the lap times? I want to hear the lap times too.
21034 for G9 Gamer and a 21124 for second. And then you got Broom coming in fourth. Fifth, we've got El Blanco.
Just start.
Sixth is Trinity. Seventh is Dark Knight. Eighth is Wildcats. Ninth is Jay Doucette. And 10th is C Dub.
How many drivers tonight?
19 so far.
19 drivers. Wow. A lot of drivers. That's a nasty recipe for a few cautions.
Yeah, it definitely
But
is.
hopefully it runs good tonight. I'm excited. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks. I would love to race here tonight with these guys, but tonight I'm in the booth and with Puddin'. I'm sure we'd both like to be out there, wouldn't we? All right, I guess he's gone. He don't want to talk no more. He's out. He's already down at the track.
uh, Pinky's
He's
getting
gonna
his pudding on right now.
he's gonna wave the initial green flag. That's what it is.
Oh, dude, that's cool, man. That's such an honor.
Yeah, yeah. Where are you starting, Arch?
I'm starting all the way back in, I think, 16th, man.
Oof.
I couldn't get down a good lap. I messed up my car worse than what I thought it was.
Well, I'm not sure what to say or do about that. Sometimes you got what you got.
Yeah, I got what I got, man. I fell asleep when I was testing earlier and never got my car back where it was supposed to be. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's not necessarily the setup. The setup does help, but ultimately, I think a place like this, Martinsville, even ISM, maybe New Hampshire, those are places that are like a driver's track. You are the driver. You are in control of that pedal. You should know when to lift, where to lift, how to control a loose car, a tight car, all that stuff. It all
Yeah, I think
depends
I'll
on the
have a
person.
decent race. I'll work my way I'll work my way up like I always do. Being consistent, being careful, being respectful of other drivers around me or track position.
Right,
That's a look
right.
at it.
We're gonna see who can hold that bottom the best. I think the best way around is to wrap that yellow line. You can run maybe a car length above it and still run some decent lap times, but personally, I just want to put that black rubber right on that yellow line,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
to
that's
speak. But
pretty nice.
it's good. It's a great track. Love this place so much. I got the privilege to dash into the Martinsville race, and I'm broadcasting or commentating for Richmond, so it's best of both worlds, I guess, in 2 nights. So I'm excited.
Hey,
Let's
we're
get this
excited to have you
party
up here,
going.
man. I love having you up here, man. You're really good at commentate, man. You're one of the best drivers we have in the league, man. And it's always nice to be able to sit up here and kick it with you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try to be good. There are so many other drivers that are so much quicker than I am, but I try my best.
Where?
I everywhere. I, I mean, last night Jay Wood beat me, Coke beat me, and Fluffy beat me. So I
But
mean,
you gotta look at that, dude. I mean, you come from dashing your way in, didn't you?
I did dash my way in. I wish I would have started when I got my lap back. I wish I would have started with the top four because I was the first car lap down. Everybody else was 2 laps down.
All
The
right, guys,
caution
we
come
got
out,
about 10
and
seconds till the race is kicking off.
I had to start at the back of that field. So I think maybe if I would have started with the top four, maybe I could have stayed with them and not go a lap down at the end of the race. But definitely a fourth or fifth place car is what I had based off the setup I chose. It was a good race. Can you send another invite? Oh, it's probably too
Yeah,
late, eh?
yeah, I'll send you guys 2 invites real quick.
Sweet. Just say when to accept.
Yes, sir. They paused the timer. I think there was like 3 seconds on the timer.
Oh, I think. Okay, I think I know what's happening.
Yeah, they forgot I was in the broadcast booth. All right, guys, we're on the load screen.
Oh, you're on the load screen?
All right,
Yep,
there
you
we
can
go,
accept
guys.
now.
Yep, the Archer said it, and Boomhauer just called me too to double check. He just because he thought we were going to have Arch muted, so we appreciate that. We're going to go blue screen, and we're going to accept some invites, and we're going racing.
Hopefully, we're not too distracting. At a place like this, I would love to be there and just be focused, quiet, pay attention to my line. So hopefully, we don't distract you too much there tonight, Arch.
Ah, y'all are gonna be my crew chiefs, man. Y'all just gonna sit here and keep me calm and have some fun, and we'll
Hey,
sit
I
here
would
and.
like to try being a crew chief or a spotter. I would like to spot for somebody. If anybody out there in Giggity Racing League who's viewing that would like to try having me as a spotter, I think I could do it. Why not? It'd be fun to try.
I've had a
Any
spotter
day race for
before,
time, Jake. You're
or
more than welcome to come spot for me.
I've had a spotter and like that, and it very is much helpful, because I'm still trying to learn my pitch
We're green
strategies and stuff.
flag
So,
in the
yep,
turn one.
we're jumping in right now. I'm loading in.
Oh, there's a spin and one.
Clean.
Somebody grabbed the
Looks.
inside line and hooked the bottom and
Everybody clean so
stacked
far
everybody
for the
up.
most part. Oh 07 on that apron. A little bit. Nearly missed pit road. It's not like the old game where you hit that box and you get pulled in pit road. If you're going a certain speed, you can run over that yellow line of entry of pit road. You just can't be too far to the inside, but not as scary as it used to be. Right now, G9 Gamer still out front. D Smith following right behind him. Let's hopefully his leg issues does not bite him tonight. He seems to have a very good car. As Pottles follows back to third, or climbs to third, I should say.
Great to have her aboard as VL Blocko, Trinity D, he dashed his way in, Dark Knight, UK, dancing up to the Xfinity Series Pro Stock of Giggity this year. Jay Doucette, there you go, thank you, I just got to say it properly for him again. C-Dub, Tommy Armour, boy, a lot of good talent in here. We got a lot of laps to run. Everybody's got to be patient. These are custom setups. Oh, G-Bang just gets a little bit loose and wiggly right there. And there's the other contender who dashed his way in, Monster. A long
I'm seeing
race.
3
Patience
red
is a
cars.
virtue.
If everyone remembers those 3 red cars, or 4 from the Daytona Xfinity race that they ran, here they are. They ran so well at Daytona.
Puddles makes an inside move, and D. Smith makes contact with wall and hits her. Oh, that's not
He's
good.
on the apron.
Here comes the '07 coming in the inside. I do believe that's El Blanco in that '07. It's right there. The 19 going to cost him and her a lot of positions because he bounced off that wall. Unfortunate. I'm sure she can work her way back up there. Is that better, Miles? Sorry, I had my mic pulled away from my mouth just a little bit there, so I do
I
apologize.
was gonna say that. I thought you sounded a little quiet. I was just gonna give it a few more seconds. Maybe it was just a glitch or something.
No. I pulled my mic away just real quick to speak to Mrs. Puddin. So no harm, no foul. Everything's fixed. We're going back to this racing right here. We're gonna
Right
jump
now,
on
I'm on board with UK Wildcats back in 10th place. He's yet to make a charge to the front. I expect him to run really well tonight. I hope he gets up there. He's a teammate of mine, so hopefully he can pull off this win. We all know he's really good in the truck series, getting that championship last season. Hopefully he can run. This is his rookie season actually in the Xfinity series.
I jumped on board
Yeah,
with
but
Puddles real
UK's
quick
fast.
after she got bumped down. Let's see if she can work her way back up again. Here comes the 15 to the outside. She's trying to make a move. The 18 comes right down in front of her on that yellow line. She doesn't go quite down there. I expect to see her back up there quick. Again, she had a little misfortune right there, but she'll get back up there.
Yes, definitely. I'm seeing Dark Knight starting to make his way forward. Looks like he's up to 4th. Oh, gets a little loose on the bottom though. That's not something you want to see 10 laps into a run already starting to get loose. Dark Knight trying to make a charge on the outside. A little far back.
Doing a little 1 and 0-1 crime right here with our own Keystone Cowboy trying to make a move to the inside of the 0-1. He got to loose way high. Here comes Monster and that 66. We just saw him dash his way in right behind Keystone, working their way back up there. And there's Piston Piper in that number 99, G9 and the 61. Again, trying to write these numbers down so we can get a little information. There we go, back on board with the Puddles. Broom in that 19. There's old Blanco trying to chase them down right now, though. He gets a little loose, too. Throttle control is what you were talking about earlier, too. You got to be real easy on that throttle, even on a custom setup. You can chew tires up, get loose. We saw it happen to Bull Crusher in the dash where he ended up going through the grass shake. It's you got to be very careful.
Oh my goodness, it's such a sensitive track. Tires, you're screaming for tires 5-10 laps into a run. I don't care who you are. If I run 2 laps, I'm coming back down and giving me 4 more tires. Maybe 2 if depending on how many laps are left in the race. But most cases, 90% of the time, I am taking 4 tires. Whether I run 5 laps or 10 laps, so definitely
you're
a
right,
tire
man.
management.
This track right here is like, it's like the Atlanta of the short tracks, man, for eating up tires. Tires are so crucial here. You lose so much time real easy.
Now the Patos, I watched her. She fell from 3rd all the way back to 3, 6, 9, about 10 or 11th spot. She kept getting hung on the outside. I think she was just overdriving a couple times. She got hit a couple times as well, but hopefully she can get that 10 car back up to the top 5, maybe even in the top 3.
Yeah, a little bit of contact made. Again, wasn't any harm, no foul. I mean, it was harm and foul. It wasn't done deliberate, but she could definitely work her way back up there. She's in an Xfinity car. She's fast. We know she is. It's great to see her in there on board with Dark Knight right now, trying to get his way back up there, too. Looking pretty good. He's right behind Broom. These guys are starting to spread out just a little bit. We're going to jump on board with the newly crowned truck champion from last year, breaking into his Xfinity roots there. It's Week 2 Giggity Pro Stock Xfinity Racing League. Great to have UK in here. Always good to talk to also. He's very
I
fast.
see those rookie stripes on there. They're
Yep.
on the car. There they are. I wish I had them. I wish there's an option where you could do that. Apply rookie stripes to any car.
I agree. I think that would be awesome.
That would be so cool. Maybe they'll do that in the next couple games or something, you know. However you just apply.
Some guy,
apply
well,
that.
we all know and love our own Dirt Dog out there. He just got the game, here recently in the last couple of months when his custom car, since you couldn't just exactly put rookie stripes out there, he put a giant rookie stripe around his entire car. He calls it his rookie car.
Hey, whatever gets the attention of the other competitors.
Here's Joey up here in this 42 Super. That is a good-looking car, and I will say that even being a Chevy guy, the new Super this year was very sharp-looking. He's trying to make a move to the inside of Broom. Can't get her done. Bounces off that line. Last year we just talked about he would have spun around right there, just pushed him up a track a little bit and lost a little bit of time. No harm for him. He's going to get back up. Sticks on that high line again. We saw that ran in that dash quite a bit. Do you think a lot of these guys set their customs up to run just a little bit higher to stay some tires?
No, you're not doing yourself any favors running up there. Not here. You want to be on that bottom. You just gotta be smooth. Roll that car as far as you can. As we got a battle for the lead, guys. The 07 is on the back bumper. El Blanco and G9 Gamer are going at it. Inside he goes, off of 2. Trying to get the power down. They're side by side, heading in 3.
Little Chevy and Toyota crime right there. Blanco's got the preferred line on that yellow line. He goes, Jimmy Young goes up just a little bit, stays off, and Blanco gets a little bit loose, gets a lot loose coming
Can't
off.
get the power down.
And he lost all that gain he ground. We will see old Blanco come back up there. And what's up again? I haven't got to talk to him for a while. Just click through. Dr. Robbie Bobby. Got some fans out there saying support him there, coming from the dirt side, so it's great to see him out there. I haven't got to talk to him in the last couple of days, but my bowling buddy from Indiana, great to see him out here. And Blanco's going to have to make up that work that he just lost, though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but he's running a good line. He's on the bottom. If you watch, G9's running a little higher than he wants. I think now that he realizes the 07 might be a little faster, I think he's trying to push a little too hard. He's going a little too high. But El Blanco right down on that bottom. It seems like when El Blanco caught him, caution's out, boys.
We are under caution flag right now, our first one of the race. This is an opportunity.
Any idea
You were
what
talking about
happened?
those screaming tires. This is a great.
Chitanda's got a little bit of damage on the front bumper, just a little bit. I'm trying to see what cars have damage. Looks like Chichan is the only one that I see so far with damage. Maybe a little bit on the 10. First caution.
See a little bit of damage on Tanda, but not a lot on that Ford Mustang.
Could be just a wall hit.
Yeah. Well, this will definitely get him a chance to go down and get those tires you were talking about. They're probably starting to screen for, and it's
Give me 4 right
all
now.
the time. Yes.
So how this is breaking down right now, after this pit stop, we're all going to have about 49 laps of fuel. There's 103 laps to go.
103 laps
at least one
at
more
Richmond.
stop.
So we're going to need at least one more stop, but that's going to push it right on the edge of fuel mileage race. So
Broom and Michael going to lead us down to this green flag. Rack 'em and stack 'em, as we like to say. Here they go. Have everybody going to drive down into turn 1.
That gives me an idea, though. Some drivers, what they could do, it is possible to break it
Broom
down
makes a power
thirds.
move on the outside. He drove that car in there. Great for him.
He
trying
did.
he's trying to take that
He's
19
still
Super
there.
Reps teammate. Look at that. He's just going to pull it off, and he clears him and
Oh, he
says,
cut
"Here
his
you
nose.
go." They're 2 and
Cut
3
his nose
wide
off
back
a
there in the
bit.
back. Wow, that was an ultimate power move by Broom. As we see the 2 teammates back here in the Flex Seal car going at it, trying to get a little
Just
bit of
about
action around it.
A little too high.
D. Smith in that 51 bounces off the wall right as we click onto him there. Here comes the puddle, so I want to see how she's doing. Like I said, she was up to 3rd, had that contact made earlier here. You know, she probably came down and got herself some work right. She's in the belly bullet field too, trying to get her way back through traffic. Looking forward to see how she pulls out tonight. These guys are still battling too wide here on the high side. You can make it work. It's just that preferred line is the yellow line, like you were talking about. They're 3 wide right there as we see that. Oh,
Keystone
hard into the
is
wall.
right behind that 3 wide. He's just minding his own business. The 01 comes down on him. Looks like the 01 and the 00 went way too hard in the corner. Let's see what happens here. Keystone doing a very good job on that bottom. I like that paint scheme too.
I do like
very nice, good looking.
Yeah, I do like
good.
that paint scheme. These guys were battling it out earlier.
Oh,
like I said,
a little
too
much speed.
A little 101 crime right there. These guys trying to pull it off. Everybody trying to get to the high side, come down low, bring it up towards that wall, and dive it back down. If you're on the inside of that, that's not the preferred line. And he looks like he's trying to hold him off real good back here.
He's doing a good job. Now you can run side by side. You can do it for like 5-6 laps as long as nobody hits each other. You can do it, no problem. I've done it many times. It is
G9
fun.
makes a pass for the lead. Brand new leader. Broom goes to the outside. Got a little tight. Couldn't get him to make it done. Michael back to the inside, trying to see who that other Flex Seal car is. We got 3 of them out there making a move to the inside. He might lose more than one position here. And here's all Blanco right there too, trying to get back up there in front.
Second.
These guys are really battling hard right now. Trying again,
guys. Sorry. Speed.
Yeah, trying to click through here just because we have so many contenders this year. I do apologize, but yeah, we want to jump on board with him real quick, see how that's going. Go up. There we go. That's what I wanted to see right now. Do that overhead since these guys are so close. El Blanco's got Broom right there on his bumper. Blanco trying to make a move to the inside. Can't get it down on Dark Knight. Both down to the yellow line. Broom to the outside. Trying to get it done. The other Flex Seal teammate coming down. Dark Knight gets loose. Gets it a little loose. Blocko gets a good move. Broom drives it back down in here.
And G9
Wow.
is pulling away. He is liking what he sees. Because right now, based off that last run, he knows the 07 was the fastest competitor on those last 20, 30 laps. So this time, seeing someone else behind him could make him feel a little better, but it could not, depending if they're catching him or not. So we'll have to see in another 5, 10 laps if he's second and third place car can catch G9.
Yeah, like you said, this is exactly what he wants to see. He's got clean air. He can make his own line, run free and clean. These guys back here wearing their equipment out, trying not to touch each other, trying to stay off each other, trying to get around each other, and all at the same time. Mr. G9, Michael Gamer, is pulling away from him.
And I look, Dark Knight is just struggling to hold that bottom. I think he's just carrying too much speed. And I'm looking back at the 07. He's holding that bottom very nicely.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I've been overhead with him for a couple laps. We'll do the side-by-side here. Here comes Blocko to the outside, Jake. Trying to make a move to the outside.
Now.
Going to shove that wheel under. Little contact made, getting the bumper. Pushes Dark Knight to the outside, and Blocko makes the pass. Can he get back up to the front now and chase down the leader?
The 04 did come down, so I hope they see when they watch the broadcast back. He was there, for sure. But this is bumping and racing, so...
Yeah, no, it will happen. I was just going to say, it is short track. We saw it last night. Bumpers will be put to each other. Nobody's going to intentionally get into each other, but especially towards the end of the race, the bumper will come out if need be. But Blocko's right there. Here comes Dark Knight, still trying to he hasn't lost anything to him. Trying to both of them get a little loose right there.
I disagree with that bumper theory there, Puddin'. I disagree with that bumper theory that you put out there. I don't wait to the last little bit of the race. If you're in my way and I'm faster, and I'll give you a couple laps to hold your spot, and if you don't get out of the way, I might use that bumper then. I'm not going to waste time. If I was Dark Knight, and if he's faster than the 07, just be patient for a couple laps, see how it is, see if you can get around him. If you can't, maybe just apply a little bit of a push. Just make him run up the track just a little bit, take that spot, and see if you can drive away.
Our own Super Mills out there, he says he likes that line that 07 has. He says that 07 has a great line, and I'm abbreviating for the word he did use, but he said he has a great line. 07 just a little above that yellow line. Dark Knight still right there with us. One of the better battles we got. Plus he's got his teammate behind him too. That does not look good for El Blocko and that 07 having two teammates behind him. They're going to work together.
G9 is now looking in his mirror at this point. If I'm G9... And if I was him in this point, I'm definitely looking at that ticker, the leaderboard, seeing where he's gaining on me, where I'm gaining or where I'm losing. We'll see. We'll see if any adjustments made on that previous stop will help G9 pull away. Maybe it'll hurt the car later. We'll see.
Well, we talked about it earlier, and you said too last night for your custom setup how many laps you put in. God only knows how many laps these guys have put in, gals and girls, have put in on their custom Xfinity setup. But if they're unhappy with it, they didn't go as long run as they thought they might. You're right, a small adjustment with tape, tire pressure, and wedges is the only thing you can make. But these guys have been working really hard. We did talk to our own Mr. Keystone Cowboy, the Boomer himself. He was practicing and hoping for a super long run. That's how he set his car up. So I wonder if that's not the case for some of these other girls and guys out here in the Custom Xfinity Pro Stock League of Giggity Racing Season 4.
I'm looking at one of our dash drivers right now in the 10th spot, Trinity Beast Mode. He's not been able to get up to the front. He's just been in traffic this whole time. Well, right behind him, Monster Racing.
Guys on the front stretch.
Got a caution or just a spin?
I wish.
It looks like El Blocko is starting to pull away from Dark Knight just a little bit. We're up. I just clicked back here to one of our dash.
He's catching it later. He is catching him. As Arch is going a lap down now.
Dr. Robbie Bobby, again, Partnership Motorsports, great to have him over here. It looks like he's having a little bit of Travel Tonight sports legend. Great to have him in the booth the other night. Great guy. Can't wait to talk to him again. Good guy to talk to. He's having just a little bit of controversy tonight, too, in that 7 car. These guys falling back just a little bit. Here's our one and only Archangel sitting right behind him, too. So, yeah, there's a couple people out there. Keystone!
Is that a
yes,
caution?
I just jumped over to Keystone, and it looked like we caught the tail end of that.
Yeah, his car's been not too good. I tried to run behind him for like 6-7 laps. being a teammate, it's really hard to put a bumper to another teammate, but I was about to, and then I got spun by C-Dub.
All right, Giggity Racing fans, this is it. This is the time where we ask you, who are you going for? This is our second caution. How many laps to go now? About
We have
80?
81 to go, and we got 50 laps of fuel after this.
I'm trying to count laps. I'm a little off here and there, but
No, you're very close, and that's a very
that one was
professional
close.
there.
That was a little too close. But who's everyone going for in the chat? You know, take your pick. We got about 4 or 5 drivers that I've seen that really have a good shot. Possible 2 tires by Dark Knight. He came in the pits third. He's out first.
Not exactly where G9 might want, but maybe wants to be the preferred line again. Here's on the inside. El Blanco's starting on the inside line too, right there behind.
Yeah, but this is an okay track. This in Bristol and a couple other places.
Drives it in. Oh, comes down just a little bit. They're still too wide back. They're doing a great job. Yep, there it goes. They're trying to spread themselves out. Blanco makes a good clean pass right there. Here comes 99. Piper, I do believe, makes it leap into the inside. Help coming to the inside.
3 wide.
Look at that. Yeah.
3 wide at the line. Wow, that was a cool screenshot. I'm going to get a screenshot of that.
Blanco just got pushed to the outside. Broom's going to make the inside move. I do believe 99 is Piston Piper. Let me double check on that. But so pit strategy on his, still on board with Michael. Dark Knight pulls away from these guys though. Here comes Broom back on the outside of Blanco again. We saw how dominant and strong Blanco is.
Wide.
If he can get away and get clean air, Jake, I think Blanco's got something from him. But yeah, let me jump back here. I don't want to leave this. Look at this. I don't want to leave this battle we got up here for second, third.
3 wide for about 7th place right there. Maybe 10th. Wow, this is a cluster. This is a
Sorry guys, let me try to flip back. Yeah, we do want to see it. We want to catch board
we got
with
cars
everybody.
Contact, Keystone Cowboy, and looks like the 01.
Dark Knight's starting to pull away. These guys getting really racy for second, third, fourth, fifth behind him. Nah, that's exactly what he wants to see. These guys have to push. Oh, Broom gives the El Blanco just a little bit of that bumper, what you were talking about. Push Piston Piper to the high side, makes the clear side for him. Here comes Blanco, got the 15 car right behind him. That's a teammate of the leader. Can he get down? It takes, especially when you're in traffic, it takes at least a lap to try to regain your composure and get your line back, because
sometimes
you got
more.
Exactly, with the other cars around here. Look at this battle right now. We're on board with Trinity Beast mode back here, and they are 2-3 wide battling.
Yeah, I was just watching Keystone. Him and the 01 were going at it hard, trying to fight for that spot.
They've been doing that all night.
Yeah, they're seem to can't part from each other right now, but they're in the back trying to just gather the composure and go back at it.
Here comes Pottles right to the backside of Trinity Beast, but trying to get to the front too. Again, we saw her run up front, made a little contact with somebody. She got shoved back right here, trying to come back again. We're probably down to at least 75 laps now. Like you said, trying to keep
about 74, 75, 3.
Yep, 2-3 wide back there now. Trying to keep an eye on everybody, but there's so much action all the way around this track right now. It's unbelievable.
And that's for battle for 10th. There are battles ever. The Pottles, the 15, and UK Wildcats. This is for battle for 10th spot.
These guys are definitely, gals and girls, excuse me, are pushing real hard. She now does have the preferred line, going to keep that Chevy power down. Yeah, little crowd, Chevy on Chevy crime. It looked like UK backed out a little bit. She drove that thing in real hard, got that preferred line that she wanted down there, and pulled away 2 or 3 car lengths on UK right there. Now she's going to hunt down one of the other BT McLeod Flex Seal vehicles right there. Again, with 3 of them out there trying to remember the numbers. Again, guys, please bear with us for the first couple of weeks till everybody's new things, new numbers. Oh, jumping on board with Joey. Joey and Boomer are going at it. Oh, Joey gives him the boomer, says, hey, Boomer, I'm trying to put this super up here. Boomer obviously trying to stay up front too right there.
Banging the last 3 laps back here in my mirror. I'm not sure who's going to come out winner of that battle.
You know, guys, this is a track where I'm looking for everything. Like, how clean is every driver? If I was a captain in Giggity Racing League, this would be a track I'd look at. I look at a couple mile and a half in a place like this, ISM. I want to see
especially
what driver
pit
can
exit
hold
here.
The best line.
Especially pit
exit.
exit.
Anything.
Saying how low you can
goodness,
zone
the
this.
15, 18 got together.
I just saw that. Oh, did he lag out?
The 51 got a little loose on the outside. They both made contact. Maybe the contact forced him to get loose. I think he's okay. I think he's still running. He lost a lot of ground.
He seems to got it back together.
lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots.
On board with Arch, going to the outside of Joey right now, trying to take that number 9 Cabero and get a couple extra spots. 42 goes a little bit higher. Joey, our own Arch got the preferred line going across the start-finish line. Looks like Arch got a little bit of damage. It's not a super aero-sensitive track here, but again, it can impact your damage. We do talk about that other times. And here comes Boomer to the inside of Joey, trying to get that spot back. Here comes the Keystone Cowboy, trying to chase down that 9 of Arch, makes the pass on the inside of Joey Doucette. Looking real good. A lot of battling back in the back of the field here. Let's just check in with some of our leaders. No offense to them. Again, that is correct. That is the 99 of Piston Piper. I did remember that one. We're on board with G9
1 and 2
right now.
are
Trying
not
to chase
far
down
apart.
yeah, they're trying to chase down G9 is trying to chase down Dark Knight right there, and El Blanco is trying to get right behind G9. So these guys have clean air. They have their preferred line. Again, now we've gone around green for a couple laps now. It starts wearing out. Again, Blanco running a little bit high. Here comes G9 to the inside. He hits that yellow line. These guys are all trying to catch that leader of Dark Knight. Great racing all around this track.
Is he the leader?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Yes.
he is. Okay. Yeah, I knew some of these guys would be up here, but as you can see, Dark Knight must have made an adjustment. Maybe he did 2 tires. Maybe it was just a good 4-tire pit stop. It's happened. You can lose 3, sometimes 4, maybe 4. I know 3 for sure. Mostly like 1 or 2 spots on pit road, but you see him starting on the inside. It helped him. It made him pull away. He is getting loose, very loose off of 4 the last couple times. So we'll see if G9 and El Blanco can
Work
reel him
together
in
and track
make
him
that
down.
pass.
Yeah. It's great to see him up there again. We got Get Her Done Racing Captain. We know that's little man Jackson, and we know him as Captain Jack. He's Cisco DSR. A lot of these guys are joining in. Kate Taddy, our own Super Mills, Robbie Vids, Ashley out there. We know him and her, excuse me. They do talk to each other through that. We call him the GOAT. He's doing that. Great to see a lot of people. 21 viewers. Great to have everybody out here watching some short track racing and the Xfinity Pro Stock
Awesome.
Custom Series.
Congratulations. That's for Boom right there. If Boom gets to this point in that video, we know he's going to be laughing.
Blanco looks like he just made a little bit of a mistake right there, and he is getting challenged really hard right now by that 61 car. That 07 just got the bumper to him. We are now seeing green flag pit stops being made. Blanco to the inside of the 61, going into the turn, trying to chase down Dark Knight. 61 not in the spot, backs it up, trying to get
He
back.
makes the spot.
Yep, Blanco's now trying to said, hey, come on, get back here, Dark Knight.
He's going to get there. Dark Knight is just constantly getting loose off the turns. I think this is about 25, almost 30 laps into a fuel run.
All the way back about half a straightaway, come back, hit Boomhauer, and then went flying back down to turn 1. And C-Dub just flat smashed into a car.
El Blanco, part of the Shin Motorsports group, also about the Shinoko at the same time with their satellite team, trying to get him the first win and podium. So let's see what he can do for everybody tonight. It's still a long race. Starting to pull away from that 61, trying to chase down Dark Knight, though, El Blanco. If he can get clean air and not have to deal with traffic for 10 or 15 laps, I think he might have something for the leaders.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think, oh my goodness, Keystone, so loose, must have overcorrected, smacked that wall, is going to lose another spot. Big time, he got really loose. I'm wondering if we're going to make it to a green flag stop. How many laps do we have to go for fuel?
We have
20?
30 laps left on fuel.
30 laps on fuel. How are your tires right now on the right side?
I got 55 on the right front, what the heck? 63 on the right rear, 66 on the left front, and 78 on the left rear.
Okay. Tires definitely a factor. Now, going back to that first restart, oh yeah, C-Dub is a little crazy. C-Dub is definitely coming down on
He's taking
everybody.
out. Yeah,
okay, that's something that needs to be addressed.
He is out of control today, guys.
I'm watching him right now.
On board with C-Dub, seeing heavy damage to him. Don't see any vehicles around him right now.
He aggressively dove into the corner on Arch, and Arch kind of did the same thing, but the next lap he did that to the 00. Kind of came down on him pretty hard.
Well, as we know, we've got great captains, great administrators. Things will be taken, things can be taken, looked at, everything.
Arch! Okay, that should be some sort of penalty right there.
I'm
I
gonna
think
toss
Arch
my
might have hit
headset
the
to the
wall
side for a
first.
minute. No,
Yep.
he pushed me into the wall.
Yeah, I watched it. I got it on. I got it on recording. Did the caution come out?
Oh,
What happened there? I missed that.
yep, it's.
That
I
was not
do believe
C-Dub in the wall that time. That was someone else.
that
Another
was the
red car.
seventh. Yeah, that was the seventh car. We got caution on the track. Everybody's
C-Dub
going to.
needs to
I
restart in
didn't
the
even cause
back or
that caution,
something.
guys.
That's uncalled for. That's not what Giggity Racing League is about. We're all about the clean racing, being a good sportsmanship. If you get run into, let it go. Do not repay. It's not good. It's only going to make things worse. Okay? People out there that think it's okay to repay the favor, it's not. My version of repaying the favor is a bump and run. Bump that guy out of the way and get by him just a little bit. Move him up a lane. Don't send him flying into the corner, because now you and that car are both damaged. But
We're going to rack
I
them and
mean-
stack them after that caution flag. Administrators, everybody, captains. We like they said. We just saw it in the chat. They're got a little.
you go ahead,
there's
watch
gonna-
the leaders.
there's-
I'm gonna watch
yep.
the back.
There's going to be some, you know,
I'm in an
reviewing of
aggressive
that. But
move.
here we go.
in
I'm
an
trying to get
aggressive
back to
move,
the
but
leader.
Nothing that.
Can't.
Hold on.
Nothing
So many
purposeful
drivers
like that.
trying to get back. Here's El Blanco right there with Dark Knight. There we go. That was bad. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Like I said, we have so many drivers. Dark Knight still to the
on.
front.
Are you
07 right there.
serious?
W
Yep,
Broom.
yep. C-Dub needs to go. That was a forceful. That's a forceful right
Please
there.
remember,
C-Dub needs to go.
please remember, Arch, that you are on air. I know your pressers right now. We're just trying. I know that it's super frustrating.
This
I've been
is me
there.
being good because if I was not, if we weren't on air, guys, you know I'd be.
Hold on. I'm gonna. I think Taddy is already seeing this, but I think C-Dub needs to go.
Like I
It's
said,
not.
we got a little bit of a breakaway lead. Again, the last couple of months, last couple of nights in the Truck Series, there's been some frustration there. Things are being handled. That's why we have administrators that work so hard and team captains so hard to keep all 200 of us in check. We're going to keep going racing here at Richmond. Dark Knight starting to pull away from El Blanco. El Blanco got the opportunity he wanted, not having the race for that second and third position. He's got clean air, trying to chase down the leaders right now. If you look in the chat, Kate Teddy said it will be handled. So there we go. We're going to keep an eye on this Broom back there in that yellow car, trying to keep that 19 Super up front. He's battling back there too. I just want to keep an eye on Blanco and Dark Knight just for a second. There's a lot of action going on.
Yep, I'm on the back.
Yep, but
C-Dub
these
is
guys
just
have put.
constantly running into the back of the 7 at the moment. But go ahead, Puddin.
I'm just
I
saying
got
I
it
want
on
to keep.
recording.
I just want to keep an eye up here real quick. I know we got so much action, but I want to see if El Blanco, now that he doesn't have to race anybody and wear his equipment out, has anything for Dark Knight. That's my own
42 to
thing.
go with 45 laps of fuel, guys.
So unless there's another caution, they should be good on fuel. I don't know about tires, but they got enough Gojo juice. They got plenty of that Sunoco fuel in their belly to get to the end. But Blanco dives to the end, dives down just a little bit, makes quite a bit of ground up here. Again, Blanco racing for Shin Motorsports, trying to get them their first podium and victory of the year. Dark Knight, a very dark.
He's got a good chance tonight, guys. El Blanco's looking really, really fast. I think he's got the best car on the long run. Maybe G9's got just as equal as a car. G9's definitely got a good short run car. El Blanco and Dark Knight, they seem to get a little loose. Dark
Knight's been looking good racing for DSR
though.
tonight too. So both these teams fighting for their first contention, podium, and victory tonight. But Dark Knight has looked real good in that DSR. Shin Motorsports Blanco is looking really good too, guys. Like I said, I don't want to
lagging a little bit.
I want to click through, but Blanco is now to his rear bumper. Let me know if you see something really big back there, Jake. But I want to keep an eye on these leaders because there could be a lead change.
I'm at the back right now, making sure everyone's minding their own P's and Q's and seeing what's going on back here. There's a big cluster of cars right now. I mean, it's...
Here he comes. El Blanco makes a room that
Keystone.
preferred line. He dives it in. Dark Knight to the high side. El Blanco, Dark Knight, side by side, coming through the corner. Little bit of contact being made. No harm, no foul. He got just a little bit loose. Trying to dive it back in again. El Blanco still on that yellow line. Makes the pass. Here comes Dark Knight trying to get back underneath, and no, still right back onto him.
My goodness.
No slide jump, but they are going high-low on each other, guys. This is great news. Look at this. Great racing, excuse me. Blanco back to the inside of him. Now what they're doing is wearing each other's cars out. Ooh, Dark Knight gets just a little loose. These guys are wearing their cars out. Hopefully they can get spread out, but they are battling hard for this lead and get their teams their first win of Giggity. Oh, Dark Knight gets way loose, goes down to the inside line, comes back up. El Blanco gets in the wall, trying not to get into him. Dark Knight back to the lead. Holy cow, guys, I'm going to say it myself. I need to breathe. This is intense for the lead.
You need to breathe. Let's do our first Giggity. Crank it up.
Yes.
Let's just let's just hear the engines for a few laps.
This is so intense. These guys are still working the brand new teams, trying to, block out back to the inside. Here comes Dark Knight trying to hold him off. Little Chevy on Chevy crime, new team on new team crime. These guys are really working hard, proving why they should be in custom Xfinity here tonight.
Another driver I'm looking at is TJ Chanda Bear. He's another driver that seems to be struggling right now. D Smith is definitely lagging really hard right now, but the 00 seems to be in the same boat of as being a little aggressive. I would say I'm going to admit overly aggressive. He took out another driver just a few laps ago, but got loose, mind you. I did see that, but he's just driving a little too hard. Him and Keystone are racing, I believe that's for 12th or 13th. It's been a while since I've checked. Can't quite tell.
These guys are still battling up here for the lead, and all that's doing is giving that 19 car right there behind him an opportunity to try to catch up. Blanco goes back to the inside, trying to get that preferred line down on the yellow line. Makes the move on the inside of Dark Knight. Can he make it stick? Can he make it hold? They are door by door coming out of the corner, going down the back stretch. Blanco's got a couple, at least a half a car lead on him. Still can't make the move. These guys are door handle to door handle. This is great racing. This is short track racing at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Dark Knight gets loose, hits the wall, bounces off, comes down in between it. Unfortunate for him. Here comes that 61. I said 19, excuse me, that 61. I do apologize. But that is so unfortunate for Dark Knight. He got loose, bounced off the wall, cut down. Thankfully, he didn't take anybody out, but that is unfortunate for Dark Knight.
We got a slow car, Dark Knight.
He definitely wants to see a yellow flag right now.
I backed up for him. I gave him room to get in here and let him go back to running because he's obviously way faster than us.
He's got a little right side damage, not that bad. Could be worse.
These guys, everybody trying to, get a good finish in. We are on old school points, so it really does matter. There are no stages. You want to finish up as high as you can all the time, but whew.
Should be about 33 to go, 30 laps to go.
30 to go, exactly.
30 to go?
Exactly.
Yes,
K-Taddy said coming to the line, 10 to go.
What? 10 to go?
No, it's 30 laps remaining.
Are you crazy?
It popped up on my screen.
So El Blanco now currently your leader, but G9's not letting him get away. He started on the pole. He's in second right now. I would say he led a good portion of the first half of the race. So now with Dark Knight out of the way,
here we're going to come up on lap traffic. How are they going to negotiate this? Jump back on board with that 61.
Fast. You need to get by them very fast.
G9 looking very good too. Again, so unfortunate for Dark Knight. He put on, and Blanco put on one heck of a show for almost 10 laps there. But yes, something we didn't talk about. We should have, though, being short track racing. They are coming up on a lap car. Will that lap car give them the room, give them that respect? Here he comes. Blanco trying to pull up behind him, doesn't know where to go, goes to the inside, lap car makes no moves, goes to the high side, very respectful. That's 42 of Joe Doucette. Thank you, Joey, for doing that. He knows what's going on right now. Got a lot of heavy front end damage.
It slowed G9's momentum a little bit. He wasn't able to get out to the wall to carry that momentum, so it did slow him down a little bit, but he gains it back double the amount he lost in the 3 and 4 there. He's there.
We're not allowed to talk about G9 anymore. Get her done racing. Captain Little Man says we're not allowed to talk about him anymore. No commentary occurs. He's coming up on Blanco real quick.
Just think if he wins this, oh well. Too bad.
He's looking real good. El Blanco does not want to see him in the rearview mirror.
He gets a wall.
He tags it just a little bit. Again, trying not to take away from anybody else, but this is some of the best short track racing we've seen last night. We saw yourself race, but we saw Fluffy and Coke. They started to pull away.
He's there.
This is great
G9's
right
there.
here. Yeah, G9 is on his bumper. Blanco pulls up to the high side, tries to get the throttle quick, not to lose that rear end. Here comes G9 to the
He's
inside.
gonna make that move. I think El Blanco is just overthinking it too much. He has a fast car. He overstepped the boundaries just a little bit, a couple times actually. So I think
He
it's in
made
his
the
head
pass
right
and
now.
didn't touch
Okay.
it though. That was great.
Right, but look at it. He's overdriving the corner. He's not down on the yellow line like he was. He was so
Yep.
good at it in the first half.
I'm wondering
So
if he
just
wore his
settle
car out
down.
fighting with Dark Knight though.
Could be, but then you can still go a little slower and cool those tires off just a little bit and go back at it. Right now, he's just overdriving. He knows that G9's fast and he's starting to pull away. Look at him, he's gonna miss the bottom
22
again.
at the line for the leaders.
22 at the line, 22 laps to go. At this point, their tires must be what, 70, 60%?
Oh, way less than that. I'd put them in the
Really?
40s, 50s. Yeah, 50
Oh,
on
we
both
got
sides.
a couple cars on the front stretch around the 19 and the 10, the 01, it looks like.
Yeah, I just jumped
Oh, I'm
on board
sorry.
of Puddles. Looks like she got a little bit loose there. Car's starting to pull away. That's unfortunate for her.
Her
She
and
was,
another yellow car.
the other yellow car, I do believe, is Broom. And I know there's probably one more, but Broom and her are the two yellow cars that I've got written down with my little notes right here. She
Yeah, and that
was
10
running up.
car, that 10 car finished third last season in this race, the custom race that is. It finished third with Marcus and Jaywood. What about what that was? I really thought this. I really thought
Look at
she was
this
going
battle
to
they
get up
got
there in the
going
top
right here.
five.
Again, Joey having a lot of heavy front end damage, getting out of these guys' way. Again, Puddle, she was up front. Somebody tagged the wall, bumped her into it, slowed her down. Hasn't been able to make her way back to the front, but she
She's
showed
in
great
eighth
speed all
right
night.
now.
That's
She's
top
in
10
eighth.
top 10 at Richmond in my book. I'd be happy to walk away with that, but she's not happy. I know she wants more. She knew she had something to contend with these guys. Trying to build on both board.
19 for leaders.
19 yet to go.
Al Blanco's fallen back
Yep,
way far. I mean,
Yep.
he must have overdrove his tires, or no, that plus he's overdriving. He's trying too hard to catch him, G9. He just keeps missing the bottom. He's not in his line. And now
Trinity
that he
Beast
sees
Mode
the
coming
19,
up on a couple lap towers. I think I just saw a car go down pit lane. Don't know if that was intentional. It's very easy to do on accident here, but Trinity Beast Mode right now trying to catch up to our dash in as he's getting passed by Puddles on the inside. He's still on the outside. She's right there. This is some great racing too. Super on Camaro Crime. He makes the pass right around her. This
We're
has
getting down
been
to the
one
nitty-gritty.
intense night, man. Jumping back on board with Dark Knight. He had such an unfortunate circumstance, bounced off that wall, came back down there, fighting for the lead. Him and El Blanco had such a great race all night. Here's UK Wildcats. He says, "What's up? I'm still out here trying to get her done."
We got to pass for second. Broom underneath El Blanco. It looks like El Blanco just kind of let him go. He must have overdrove his tires for sure. He's just lost so much speed. I don't know. Maybe could be a bad adjustment too. Maybe he took two on that last stop. I'm not sure. I doubt it, but his car is
No,
definitely not to
Richmond,
his
you always
liking.
want to take Bore. I think just that competition
Oh,
and
yeah,
what they
for
were
sure.
doing with Dark Knight when they put on that 15-lap extravaganza, I think that just might have burned his car up a little bit. Still, if he
Yeah.
can hold on to a third place, that'd be one of the highest finishing racers that we've had this year. But I might as well be
I don't
dashing
think
his
he's
way
going
in.
to do
But
that. I don't
he's
think
trying to
he's going
hold
to do
on.
that. He's struggling so bad right now. The fourth and fifth place car are nose to tail, but they are catching them.
They go around the
them.
lap car of 2-2 is Dr. Robbie Bobby. Unfortunate to see him having a rough night. Let's see if we can follow along here with El Blanco just for a second, see what his mindset is, see what he's trying to do. Gets around his teammate right there, Dr. Robbie Bobby.
Just overdriving, just not able to get to that bottom.
I don't know about you guys, but I've done it myself. I've had such a great race, made a mistake, somebody got around me, and instead of keeping my cool, I overdrove it and made it a worse situation for myself. I don't know if that's the case or if his car's worn out, but El Blanco just trying to hold on to
Oh, it's
everything
definitely
he's
worn
got.
out. I mean, even G9,
G9
Gamer's
Gamer
car is
is
wore out. Oh, we
starting
got
to
a
pull
car
away.
around C-Dub. C-Dub in the wall backwards, cutting down in front. I don't know if that was actual contact. Was that contact?
No,
I don't know.
He was
Who's
ghosted.
Okay, on my screen, he got hit.
That's the least amount of contact he's made with somebody tonight.
Heavy
All
damage
right.
to the front of that 7 car goes underneath him, but he's got heavy damage to the inside of the DSR one Chevrolet, and that's unfortunate for him. Again, things might be
We're
reviewed.
10 to go?
It's gonna be 11 to go at the line this time,
11
guys,
to
for
go.
leaders.
11 to go on board with Chandabear. He's back here in that 00 Mustang. Had a little bit of a conflicted night. There's Dr. Robbie Bobby, sports legend out there, pulling that 7 round, looking good. Here's our own Archangel. TKO tries. Really good to see him out there. Here's our own one and only Keystone Cowboy. He put a lot of time and effort in this week, trying to make everything about work out. And he got into an unfortunate circumstance earlier, too. But yeah, we're going to jump back on board right now with our own G9 Gamer.
Yeah,
He is leading the race, and he is this thing. The only thing that can lose this race for him is himself.
or caution. A caution can come out and bumpers will be used. So
Oh yeah.
hopefully everyone can keep their calm. Everyone just keep their own business. D-Dub is still pushing the drivers out of the way.
What?
Just too aggressive. This I'm not sure why this is happening. And the 07 is going to repay him, or not, sorry, the 07, but the 7 repays the favor.
One of these times, I mean, I was victim to the other night. I let my temper flare. I got in the chat. I still stand by what I say. I shouldn't have done it, though. I still stand by what I say. 7 cars spun around through the
7
grass.
cars
Will
on the
that bring a?
bomb.
I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution, but yeah, these guys are definitely going to have some discussions after tonight. We have done pretty good, only having what, one
Something
caution,
happened
maybe
to Dark
2.
Knight, guys. He was spun around and ghosted him and yeah, because I just caught up to Dark Knight.
I
He just
did
went
not
lap
see
down.
that.
Yeah, I think that
We're
was
probably
it.
coming to 6 to go, 5 to go, roughly. 7 to go, right
7.
in there. 7 to go.
Trying to jump on board with El Blanco. Still trying to track down the broom right there. El Blanco
Dark
put on
Knight.
one of a
Trying
show,
to get
but
his
here's
lap
that
back.
23. Here comes that
Oh,
UK
he gets
mobile
loose.
right behind him, though, in that 23 car. Can El Blanco hold him off? Does he have enough car for the next 5 or 6 laps? He
Yeah, I'm
wore
not
it
sure
out.
if El Blanco has any tires left. I think he's
And
down
23
to
makes
like
the pass.
10%.
Yeah, UK gets underneath him. He put on
I'm
one heck of a
surprised.
show. He proved himself how well he could drive. Just
There's 5 to
him
go.
and Dark Knight both really tried to put something on, and they tried to hold each other off. And
I'm surprised UK Wildcat was not leading this race. I expected him to be up front, at least top 5 for the whole race. I know he was back in traffic and got banged around a bunch of times, but I'm still surprised to not to see him up there. G9, although he was good here the last time we ran a fun race in a Cup Series here, so I knew he was going to be fast. I didn't think he was going to be this fast, though, so he kind of surprised me a little bit, having a great car like this. Did he win the Daytona 500? Or the 300? G9?
I think he did.
Did
I
he
believe
not
was
win
last
that?
week's winner.
Yeah, I thought he was for the Custom Cup. So
real quick, guys, let's not forget about that too. We're going to have
3 to go.
we're going to have a special charity event
3 to
coming up
go.
on Saturday, if I remember correctly, to help one of our own giggities out. Let's not forget about that. 3 to go at Richmond, custom pro stock Xfinity style. We'll get that into that. I think G9 Gamer, not only the hard work putting together the lobby, helping us put this chat together, all that pressure, and still going to get
2 to
himself
go this
a
time.
black and white checker black tonight.
Yeah, this is it. He just needs to get around smoothly. He needs to get around to 3 and 4, see that white flag, and he knows it's over. He's got no one behind him, no one in front of him, so he just coast your way there, man. He's got it. This is going to be his first back-to-back victory, his 5th win overall, 5th career win. Here he comes, white flag, 1 lap to go. And the
Good job,
closest competitor
G9,
is
man.
way back there. He's
And
coming
to
out of
think,
4.
man, that there was a time that G9 wasn't able to race, dude, and
Well, he gets a
Giggity
little
pulled
loose.
together to help get it back together for him.
Yeah, it's good to see someone like him be up there. He's such a good driver, really
Dude,
calm and
Are
smooth.
you shit?
He's gonna do it. He
T-Dub
wins.
just took me out.
Yeah, I saw that right in the backstretch, or not the backstretch, 3 and 4 at the last second. But G9 is gonna win this race. He's happy. He shifted it down. He spun that car out in the front stretch. He knows. Back-to-back victories for him. Congratulations to G9.
If he's not out the league, I
Congratulations to
quit.
him, and Get Her Done said, "Get her done." Congratulations to G9 Gamer out there. El Blanco put on one heck of a show. W. Broom put on one heck of a show. UK Wildcats, man, look, making his Xfinity career look real good already.
So, what's the top 5? Can you read the top 5 for us, or the top 10? Arch?
Top 10 is G9, Broom, Monster Racing, Trinity, Piston, The Pottles, UK, El Blanco, T Chanda, and Keystone.
All right, well, there is your finishing order. We've had some calamity moments that will be dealt with later. So,
Great to
I
see the
mean,
Puddles
apart from
back up
that,
there, and our dash driver Monster finishing in third.
was it third or fourth? No, Trinity finished fourth, so they both finished third and fourth then. Or not both, but
That was
fastest lap,
awesome.
I don't think I got a chance to see.
I'm still right here. The fastest lap.
21:02. A couple drivers backed out, so, but
Yeah.
looks like a 29 or
21:09.
21:02.
21:092 is what I
02.
see with Dark
Oh,
Knight.
nine
Yeah,
two.
yeah, but
Yes.
man, that is still a fast lap there. Congratulations to everybody. Great racing. El Blanco and Dark Knight put on one heck of a show. G9 Gamer minded to his P's and Q's, let them get their
I'm getting
car,
them.
and he said, I'm going to bring home this W tonight. Congratulations.
I'm gonna
Well,
get
top three.
G9 up here in the booth right now. I'm getting G9 right
Top
now.
three and the top.
Who was second?
I believe Broom wasn't he? Broom.
Yes, it was Broom.
What is
Yep.
it? W Broom. Any numbers at the end?
G9 Gamer, W Broom, Monster, Trinity, and didn't you say Pottles came fifth? I think.
1990 something or 19.
Okay,
I'll suggest him.
got him.
Give us one quick second here, guys. We got a great short track race at Richmond tonight. Congratulations to everybody. They've done such a great job. Congratulations to our dash drivers coming up in there, finishing not only in the top 10 and the top 5. Unfortunate luck for some people out there, but we've always got next week. We are definitely working on everything to make it better for you guys, and I think it's being able to prove ourselves with this old school point system. These guys did one heck of a job and put a lot of hours in practice in to get these custom Pro Stock Xfinity cars here in Giggity set up properly for themselves. Trying to get your podium finishers up here. Please bear with us just for a second. Jake's going to do the chat stuff. That way I don't have to blue screen. Arch,
G9 is here.
What's up, Mr. Michael? How are you, sir? Congratulations.
Must have been.
Nope, now he
connection
just
issue or
joined. There we
something.
go. There we go. Congratulations, G9, Mr. Michael. Thanks for everything you've done to help us out up here in the booth. And then on top of that, you're going to go out there and then pull a W off. Congratulations, man. You deserve it.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Great
Your
job.
Super
bud.
excited.
Fifth win overall, your first back-to-back victory. You win the Daytona opener, and now you've won Richmond. How's it feel to go win at two super different tracks?
Are you on always allow
Completely
real quick, Michael?
Man,
They just wanna make sure so
it
they
feels
can hear
good.
Michael, are
You
you
know,
on
I didn't-
always loud?
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, definitely awesome to win at Daytona last week and then come into Richmond. But just a testament to the team. Get her done really worked well together and getting practice done before the race. And I'd like to thank Jay Wood for that setup. I think he won at Richmond last year, so we just kind of used his setup and just worked off of it. And I'd like to thank Trinity as well. He practiced with me before the race today. Just damn good teamwork.
What did you think about that 07? I saw him closing a bunch of times. You guys battled it out, but towards the end, it just seemed like he overdrove too much. What were you thinking in those final 20, 30 laps?
Well, I tell you, restarts were tough, man. I think we restarted first, second, third, fourth tonight. We kind of saw all angles of it, and that was definitely the hardest, was to try to fend people off under the restart. They were definitely, aggressive, and that was the time to get positions. Especially for people running in the back. I get it. That's their time to try to work their way to the front, and they just got to do what they got to do. But it made it difficult. El Blanco there and Dark Knight were getting into it. They were battling real hard for the lead, and at that point I kind of secured third and just was waiting patiently. I'm like, hey, they're either going to wreck themselves or they're going to use their stuff. And sure enough, Dark Knight took a spin there, and El Blanco just slowly but surely reeled him in. And I'm not sure if he overran his stuff there, but you could tell that after getting into it with the four, he just didn't have any of his rhythm anymore. And so it was just
Yeah, we
Thank
definitely
God
saw
no
that.
caution came out, man. No caution
Yeah,
came. I was praying to God. I was like, please, no more cautions, no more restarts. And it worked out. So, hell yeah. Win at Richmond. I'm super excited. I'm stoked. Hell yeah.
how
Robbie
about those
Vincent,
tires?
congratulations to you, G9, and your captain out there says, "I'm super proud." Mills wanted to know if you were for sale for 500, and Get Her Done said,
Oh yeah,
"Absolutely
we'll
not."
take 500.
He said, "Absolutely not."
I'll
So
take 500.
Mills said he's so proud of you guys too. Congratulations, you guys. Yeah, and
Hey man,
that
you're
was
doing a
one
great
question.
job this year, G9.
Yeah, and hey, Jake, it's good, man. You're in the booth. You're my good luck charm, buddy.
Hey, I've not commentated curse anybody yet, so knock on wood.
Now you just cursed
Hopefully it goes
yourself.
well. I gotta know what win felt better, the Daytona 500 or winning here at Richmond. What kind of had more, excitement to you?
Man, Rich, I don't know. They're equal, but it's good to finally win at somewhere besides Daytona. Uh, and
That's right.
thank
That's
God
right.
for me. For me, I'm like good. Like thank God because I take Texas as well, but Texas last year was kind of fuel. But thank God to finally win somebody somewhere else besides Daytona. Richmond's a good place to do it. We had a lot of fun out there. The cars were just sliding around, and it's just a different racetrack. So
I
it's
was
good to win
so
at that kind of
Congratulations
jealous.
for
track.
taking
I
over
was
the
so
daily
jealous
and
for
weekly
sure.
leaderboard. You are the fastest for daily and weekly, as we see, other than the
Hell
top
yeah.
10 right now for the daily taking over. We got the top 9, and then as for the weekly right there, let me
And you
click
did
through.
win this on
Yep,
fuel. This was
9,
all power and
9 and 10
tires.
again. El Block is
Yes,
making for
sir.
the weekly too.
That was
So
good driving.
congratulations, you
That's what
guys.
that was.
Well, congratulations, man. Hopefully next week you can go for a three-peat. I believe the record I set for you is 5, so you gotta get 5 at least.
That's a tough one, but
You
we'll
got
try.
you.
Okay, we'll try.
It's possible. You're on a roll right now, so get the practice in that you need. Prepare yourself well, and you never know.
Well,
Things could
I
just
think we
fall
go
your
to
way.
Dover next week, I believe, if my memory serves me right. And I got a little redemption out for Dover last year. I thought we had a really good car last year at Dover, and it just got caught up in some mess. So next week we're gonna go for Dover as well.
Well,
Watch
good
out
luck.
for us.
You guys had such a good car. Good luck next week.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks,
Congratulations.
guys. Good job in the booth.
Thanks for what
Thank
you
you.
did to help us today too. Thank you. Don't forget that you had a lot of behind the scenes to help us. So you had more stress on your steering wheel, on your shoulders, and still to be able to pull the double like that. We do appreciate everybody that helps us out each week. So thank
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna start
And you
hearing
did that.
controversy here and soon because I made that schedule. So,
Uh oh.
but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Hey, you've already went through a couple good tracks that I like, so I was jealous up here just watching you guys. I was just I wish I was there
Yeah.
with you racing.
Well, and final thoughts. Hey, good race by everybody out there tonight. I know we had a few cautions, but ultimately we had a lot of green flag runs, and I thought that was great racing by everybody. It was hard racing, so congrats to the field as well.
That's your winner, G9 Gamer, helping set up the lobby tonight. Apparently making the schedule. Maybe that was a little wink wink for himself, but no, pulling up the two-peat here for the new team of Get Her Done and Little Man. Let's see if we can get our second place driver. Is he in here right now? Mr. Broom?
Yeah,
How are you tonight, man?
I'm
Congratulations.
good. I'm good.
Well,
Long race.
it was a
Good
fun race,
person,
wasn't
buddy.
it? And my question to you is what Jake just asked him. You saw Dark Knight and you saw El Blanco. They went door to door for anywhere from 10 to 15 laps. Did you see them starting to wear their stuff out? Hope that was going to happen?
Yes, I laid back. Like on a restart of a race, I would test my car, make sure that I can get out front, but then I would lay back. But there was no laying back here tonight.
Get Her
People would be
Done just
beating
said he's
on your,
proud of you too, so go ahead.
yeah, people were they were beating and banging on your bumper, so it was go time the whole time. So,
I like that. I've never
yeah,
heard go time the whole time. I like that, especially in
yeah,
short track
there was
racing.
no, there was no taking it easy tonight. That's for sure.
No invite for Monster Racing. Can we try to get him in here real quick? I just saw that.
I'm working on it right now.
He's working on it right now, Mr. Joey. We saw you out there. Thank you for helping us out. Not to take away from you, Broom. We're just trying to get everybody up here, seeing some
I
chat.
appreciate it.
So, but yeah, that's awesome, man. And you made that 19 look good tonight too.
I appreciate it.
I do like
And
that paint
hopefully,
scheme.
hopefully at Dover, she'll be up front.
Well, you have the talent. I've raced with you numerous times. You've got the talent, you've got the skill, and you guys as a team have the knowledge to help each other out with these custom Xfinity Pro Stock Giggity racing cars here in Season 4. So I can't wait to see what Get It Done can do. Not necessarily can G9 do it, but can Get It Done as a as a whole too, as a team. So you guys do a great job.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Ben.
there you go, buddy.
Monster Racing underscore 23 Mills just said, give us one split second. We got our first place up here. We got our second place up here. And I'm telling you guys, those cars from DSR and Shin up there, Dark Knight and El Blanco, man, they were giving it their all. Like you said, they saw it. You heard it from the other drivers. They just wore their stuff out a little bit too. If it was a shorter run, I think it might have been a little bit different. Very unfortunate for Dark Knight. I still I've raced with him quite a bit. He still owes me one. I accidentally bumped him a couple weeks ago. Him and I always joke about that, but great to see him up there in a DSR car too. We saw some great short track racing. Next week we're going to do a little bit of mile racing at Dover, another track that loves to eat tires up. So how long is it going to take to come up with a custom setup that you can go in the long run here at Dover?
It's so different. It's concrete. It's high banks, super fast. It's a kind of a short track, but you're going so fast. You're on the edge, just like Richmond here, but just faster, higher banks, and the elevation up and down. It's gonna chew tires up. It's a driver's nightmare if
It's
you're
almost
loose
like a roller
there.
coaster, like you said, that with the elevation changes. I love how they brought that into this that aspect in this game. That you go up
But
and you go down.
Monster Racing, finishing third, advances from the dash. Take us through your race. How was the race out there?
It was good. I had a really stable car. I'm pretty sure I had the best car on tire wear on the long run.
Take us through the dash. You and Trinity Beast Mode were able to pull away from everybody. I saw on the dash it was a little you struggled to get to the bottom for a few laps, but then you managed to get there and hold that line very well.
I hit the bottom. I hit the apron 3 laps in a row.
Yeah,
And I was
I
so
think
mad
that's
at
what I was
myself.
referring to.
I was so mad at myself on the fourth lap. I went really, really high.
Yeah, I mean apart from making it through the dash to the big show, having about 6 cars on the track versus 19 or 18 other drivers, how was that compared to the dash?
And it's fine. Like I said, it's just my car is on rails. It really couldn't. It wasn't loose or nothing. I knew that this track everybody gets loose, so I had a cup setup that I just turned to Xfinity setup. I really don't do custom setups. I do run presets most of the time, and so this is kind of a hot seat, you know.
Right.
And
Hey, you definitely put on a heck of a show, that's for sure. You and Trinity Beast Mode finishing third and fourth.
I think they're our
That's a,
highest finishing dasher ins. I guess your dash contenders this year so
yeah,
far.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. I
We've seen
believe
it
I
in dirt
finished
where people
fourth.
dash in and win, but that's dirt, So
Dirt
that's an
is
honor for both of you
definitely
guys.
different. Yeah, congratulations. So, moving on to next week. Do you think you're gonna have a good car for next week, Dober?
oh God, I don't know if nobody will have a
Sounds like
good
we
car
need some
next week.
practice.
Miles the monster might come out to bite anybody and everybody at any particular time at that track. It's a great track to run
Yep.
at, but
I want to
Right.
no,
thank Mills and everybody at Canuck Racing. I finally found a good team I can run with. Everybody's great over there.
Yeah,
he
well,
was
good
super
job
proud
on
of
your
you
race
too,
today.
man. He was pumping you up. Sorry there, Jake, but yeah, he was pumping you up over here in the chat. So great race with Monster, great way to dash in. Same thing with Trinity. Let's not take away again from Dark Knight and El Blanco. They put on a great show. We saw great racing all through the field. Pottles had a good car, just had a little unfortunate circumstance. She couldn't get her way back up there. We also saw our own Keystone Cowboy. He had a little incident. I know he's been working hard. We so many people tonight. He work on these cars to get to where they are at. Any final thoughts for you, Jake?
No, just it was just unfortunate I wasn't out there, but no, it
Yeah,
was a good race. I can't wait to get into the Cup car next week at Iowa. That's going to be a good track for me. Maybe I could do what G9 did, go win the Daytona 500 and then win the short track the week after. That'd be cool. I'm decent at Iowa, so hopefully I can repeat what G9 did tonight. He kind of surprised me. I knew he had a good car. I just didn't think he had the winningest car. I thought it would have been, out of the two Dash drivers or maybe El Blanco or Dark Knight. Dark Knight seemed to have a good car. Maybe if he didn't get taken out or maybe whatever happened in the slip up, maybe things could have turned out differently. But tonight was a good race. Only two or three cautions. Realistically, one. There was a couple incidents with a couple drivers we're not going to mention if those do not know. So we'll wait till next week. Dover is going to be a tougher track for these drivers. I hope they get their practice in, and we'll see what happens next week.
I'm excited for Dover. It's one of my favorite tracks to watch. When I was in the Air Force, had the opportunity to go out there. Dover is a great track. Dover is one of those tracks too that a lot of first-time winners have prevailed in the NASCAR Monster Cup Series. Let's see if that can happen here in Diggity Racing. If a new driver can prevail next week at Dover in these custom cars, you said tire wear, concrete. You've got to be able to manage that in your long run. But thank you guys. Thanks. Congratulations to our top three. Mr. G9, Broom, and Monster, especially Dasher Way and Trinity, finishing fourth. For everybody up here in the booth, we want to say thanks for joining in. Another great crowd out there in YouTube land. A lot of fun comments. Everybody paying attention. So for everybody up here in the booth, I'd like to say have a good night, be safe, and bye!